Greetings to you in the name of Yeshua, also known as Jesus Christ, my Lord, my Savior. Just riding down the street, beautiful morning, windows down, of course away from the desk, away from paper, away from notes, just doing this off the top of my head. And as I'm going down the street, I was thinking about something of how we go through school zones from time to time, and there could be, I don't know, 20 mile per hour school zone to 30 mile per hour school zone, and there are people who speed through the school zone. Then it made me think about this as well, that there are some people who don't know how to read or speak English, and that's just a fact of people here in the United States. Heck, and in a lot of cases, those people will be either from other countries or, in some cases, from this country when they're illiterate. So I thought about that, and then I thought about being at an award ceremony not too long ago, and one thing that they talked about was having a program in which adults could come in and learn how to speak English. And it was they thought only a few people were going to come in, but it turned out that a lot of people came out to it, and it was way more people than they thought was going to show up for the program. And something just went off in the back of my head, and I was thinking, well, why don't we do the reverse as well for people who, and maybe they do have programs like that, but I thought about why didn't they have a program of teaching English-speaking people how to speak Spanish? Because if you really want to get America moving forward, I believe getting people on the same page as well, and educating people as well, that's what's going to get this country moving forward. I think about the kids from some of the other countries, and they come to America and they're speaking 2 or 3 languages, in some cases more than 2 to 3 languages. But here in America, the kids are generally raised to speak English, and then when they get about the middle school, then they give them those 2 token classes of French and Spanish, and maybe some in high school, but they have to take the initiative to take those classes all the way through. Anyway, why not make it mandatory to teach kids at least English and Spanish across the board, and not just give the Spanish speaking people an advantage over the people who have been brought up to learn English only. But that's exactly what is happening. Spanish speaking people are gaining an advantage across the board, because now they're equipped with 2 languages. And if you haven't noticed, a lot of job applications at places like hospitals or whatever the job requirements, they will ask that the person is bilingual, that the person be bilingual by speaking Spanish and English, because of the influx, the rapid increase of Spanish-speaking people here in America. So I hope you're not taking this as a racist statement or anything of that nature. It's just laying down the facts. If we're going to have an even playing field in the future for our children, especially the children who are born and raised here in America in English-speaking families, or even outside of America in an English-speaking household, and they come to America, and Spanish is becoming, in some states, I believe, is spoken more than English is spoken. So, just something to think about. And if you have kids going through school, you should really encourage them, or encourage them to take classes, or put them in the classes yourself, and so they can learn how to speak Spanish. Heck, while I'm saying this, I need to get out there and find some classes, if they're out there, to learn how to speak Spanish myself, because that's what's going to keep us moving. That's what's going to keep us competitive, and that's what's going to keep us get us to a point to be able to get along with each other, so we can understand what we're saying to each other, and at least we can communicate. So that's about it. Just wanted to drop that on your desk, drop that on your dashboard or wherever you listen to this, so you can think about that.